but it's a framework. So we go in, we do 1 day a month with our clients for the whole of the 2 years, and it's really, really simple. We start with creating the long-term strategy, a 3-year strategy. So we start at the end and we say, okay, applying Edwin Locke's goal-setting theory, you think that your goal is 10 million revenue and therefore 2 million EBIT. We're going to say stuff that, well, let's make it 15. Let's make it interesting. Goal-setting theory basically says thus the higher and harder the goal, the more likely you are to put together a plan to get to it. And if you include your superstars, then they'll figure it out too, and then you'll get there. And one of the reasons that agencies sort of porpoise or feast and famine is because they have a 10 or 20% annual growth thing. If you make that 70%, then you're really going to have to think about it. And so that we use that as the basis of how we hit our outrageous growth goals. So we start with that 3 years. We work out what's going on in year 3 in order to be able to attain those goals. You know, if you want to leave by the end of the 3rd year, well, guess what? You're going to need a senior management team running the business for you so that you can leave, right? And they need to have been doing that for at least a year, probably 2 years, because you'll spend the last year doing M&A, and you can only do that if somebody else is running the business. Oh, look, so you're starting to say, given my end goal, I'm now having to start to plan ahead to get there. So you start at the end, you work your way backwards. There's a video of me explaining this on our website, 2y3x.com. By the way, it's a 15-minute video. And you break that down into 5 different sort of subject areas: people, clients, sales and marketing, business processes, and corporate and financial. And you work your way backwards until you come to this year. And usually, in order to get to year 3, this year requires about 20 different tasks to be done, systemic changes to be done. One of those is going to be fire all of your C players. One of them is going to be put in place who the A method of hiring in order to hire just A players from here on in. Another one's going to be how to do, job scorecards. Another one's going to be sort out your proposition. One's going to be sort out your workflow, timesheets, utilization recovery, all of the stuff that you ought to do, but nobody ever gets around to. And then we put that in the right order using this team, by which point the team really understands why they're doing it and why they're doing it in that order. And then and if we've got a team of 5 people and we've got 20 tasks, that's 1 task per person per quarter. Great. And so our job as facilitators is to coach the team through each of these quarters. We break the quarters down into research, prototype, and implement. And our job is to hold their feet to the flames, and also to hold the highest possible standard, and to give people the right reading materials and research materials so that they can come up with the answer themselves that is the correct answer. And the only reason we know what the correct answer is because, in truth, it's because I've screwed up so many times, and all my colleagues have screwed up so many times, that we know what not to do, and anything left is the right answer. And then we've all applied it and been right a few times, so it works. But yeah, that's the methodology. The secret sauce is how you put the team together and how you motivate that team.